big one to Penrith in the first round down at Seaford. Massive victory. Greg Alexander had a very impressive game. Well, the referee asked Jack to put it in, but he's got the Penrith front row there. And Canberra get a penalty and able to keep up the pressure on this Penrith line. Hoffman with the tap. Good bend from Rowan Brennan. There's Thompson to Giteau. Giteau's shaping to cut back inside Warren Fenton. Ellis just 5 metres out from the line. No score so far in the game. Henjack from Elliott. Bit bunched out there. And he slips the ball to Williams, who's in at the corner. Williams scores the try. And that was pretty poor Panther defence. Watch how simply it happened as the Raiders take the early lead. It was a straightforward play here with Elliott standing wide. Got the pass around Antonelli and in at the corner. Ron Giteau bound up like a World Championship boxer. It's swinging. Beauty. Huge in-swinger from Ron Giteau. Hooked it through the post and a good lead for the Raiders after a couple of minutes. Ashley Gilbert. Ellis loses it. Was knocked on by the Panthers at the same time. Well, Penrith having a couple of chances. One of the Raiders down is Mick Aldous on the far side of the ground. Alexander, here's a go. Levy, Penton, Mark Robinson's in. A simple Penrith try on the blind side of the scrum. Both tries scored when the opposition have been down a man. Welcome to first grade, Mark Robinson. Ball popped up to Levy on the blind side. They had the extra man here, and they controlled the ball well. A basketball pass from Fenton, and Mark Robinson, the replacement, finished it off.
Penrith have often looked as though they were going to score a try, and this is the first time they've been able to finish it. Mark Levy, nice step inside. Warren Fenton, now just watch the nicely timed pass. Mark Robinson in good position to dive over in the corner. It was Mick Aldous who did that tremendous tackle on Tony Trudgett when he looked as though he was through.
You rolled yourself an arm in. What's your own arm here?
Alexander's first kick of the day. And he's pushed it wide of the posts. So the Raiders in front by 2 points, 23 minutes left in the first half. The Raiders leading 6-4. Panther penalty. On your knees in church, not here, man. Alexander gained some good ground, and the Panthers are moving it again. Simmons. Cleaned up by Alexander. Bit more coordination needed on that move. Try to training again. Lee on to Trudgett. Antonelli and Trudgett slips at the feet of Thompson. Brandon Lee. Gerard. Good bust this to Howell. Fenton's going to score the try as easy as you please. A simple Panthers try. Cut the 7 to pieces up the middle of the ruck. And the Canberra defence, which has been very shoddy, was cut wide open there. Maybe Lee got in the way as Gerard made the break to Howell, and he put Fenton in for the try. Warren Fenton will enjoy that moment as the Panthers take the lead.
Well, the Raiders' defence really starting to fall to pieces now. Jeff Gerard with the bandage round his head. Nice pass to Howell, who loves running in these positions, and well-positioned Warren Fenton with nobody in front of him, careering over for a well-deserved try.
And Alexander should add the extras from here. Two more points to the Panthers. And a very handy lead. 4 points ahead. 16 minutes left in the first half. Nice feed by Henjak. And it's a penalty.
And there's the reason. Rowan Brennan, the last man up, the collapse scrum from Canberra, and a penalty to the Penrith Panthers.
"13 minutes left in the first half. 10-6 to Penrith. Lee, Simmons. And look at this. Away goes Gerard, and an easy try to Howell. Penrith all over the Raiders here. Dreadful Canberra defence, and it was like touch football that time. The pass went away, and Gerard looking for somebody, found Howell backing up.
Jeff Gerard really having a big game out here today, but just watch how he brushes through the defence, and the man who's trailing again, Gary Howell, who scores a lot of tries in these positions. And look, no one there from the Canberra Raiders at all.
Well, it was 2 more points to the Panthers, and look at the lead now. 16-6 after the Raiders had led 6-0. What he did was probably instinctive, Gary.
Yes, he was keen to get it back cleanly, but he should have used his feet.
It's Backo. 20 metres out. Hoffman, back to Henjak. Gilbert. Well, the Raiders need a bit more enthusiasm in this attack. A couple of well-timed passes onto a few hard men. Ellis. Drive it up. Don't seem to be too sure which way the attack's going to go. Hoffman. From Elliott to Backo. Got a one-hander to Davis. Mark Robinson made the tackle. Backo to Henjak. Henjak again. The kick for Kinner and Carey. Nicely taken by Gonzalez.
Well, I was a bit worried about this because you'll be able to see Gonzalez just take his eye off the ball while it was in mid-air, and he was lucky to come up with it.
Simmons. 3 minutes left in the half. Penrith leads 16-6. Fenton. Alexander back down there for Davis. Steve Robinson up for the tackle. Williams. Robinson again. Thompson. Elliott. Jeff Gerard very busy in defence. 14 tackles, 15 tackles so far today. Lance. Henjak to Grant Ellis. The Raiders really missing the spark of Chris O'Sullivan in attack today. And defence. And Hoffman straight down Mark Robinson's throat. Fenton wide of the ruck. Well, I don't know. I think Penrith are going so well up the middle of the ruck, they may as well keep it pretty close to it. Lee. Now it's passed to Robinson. He's cut right through. Some terrible attempts to tackle. Howell's heading for the line. Alexander, and Alexander's too quick. He's in. Greg Alexander scores. Steve Robinson made a classic break there. But again, just watch the dreadful defence here. As he cuts back inside, a huge gap, and the finishing was superb from Penrith this time. Howell looks for the support, sends it back, finds Alexander, and Alexander, chased by Williams, has enough pace to make it for another Penrith try.
Steve Robinson makes this nice break, but you can see it's Alexander who starts it onto Lee. Lee getting through one tackle, and there goes Robinson now, and who's with him? Again, it's Gary Howell who carries the attack on, and Greg Alexander back inside makes that nice diagonal run. Far too fast for Brad Williams and crosses. I was a bit worried the way he put this ball down, though. It's not to be encouraged.
Two more points. Alexander converts his own try. And Penrith, a great lead, 22-6. And that's half-time.
Well, we've talked about the tackles that have been missed, and there have been plenty of those, but these are the ones that have been made. Jeff Gerard having a big game for Penrith, getting through most tackles, well supported by Brad and Lee and Matt Goodwin, while it's all done in the forwards also for Canberra, who've got through 91 tackles, and Dean Lance, as usual, well to the fore.
Gary Howell. Did Howell play the ball? The referee says he did, and this could be a try. Look at Alexander. Fenton's over. Fenton's in for a try. That was just so simple. This time Alexander gets it. And the Panthers well in control of the game now. Still 30 minutes left. 28-6 clear. Thompson back to Elliott. Support him. Henjack. Sideways. Carey. Mark Levy up there. Here comes the last tackle. Another Raiders bomb is being warmed up. And there's a knock on. And, that was what you call a very quick handover.
And a very messy little play of the ball too.
Saved a bit of time, Gary. So it's the Panthers who are moving it out. Lee's got it. And down on the sideline, Debbie Spillane's got a little bit of information for us. Over to you, Debbie.
Yes, Jim. Mark Levy's just been instructed to spend about 10 minutes on the wing because he's got some gashes that need to dry out a bit. He's had a bit of treatment, and as you know, Penrith are running desperately short of replacements in the back line.
Thanks, Debbie. There's Lance. Backo. One-hander for who? Anybody? Yes, there's Elliott with the ball. He gets it out to Ellis. Well, it's attack of some sort from Canberra. Very wobbly in attack. Some of those Canberra forwards looking exhausted already. Thompson. Henjack. Don Ferner must be ripping his hair out the way these boys are going. Elliott inside. Tobacco. Thompson. The desperation bomb, hoping for something. They might get it too. Williams has scored the try. Williams is over. Well, that looked really to be about the only way that the Canberra Raiders were going to score. A bomb. And you'll see what happened as it was muffed this time by Penrith. It was a good bomb. Gonzalez went up and he lost it straight into the hands of Williams.
Well, the inevitable bomb, and up it goes from Elliott, and you see Ben Gonzalez, the man there. He took it well, but it just popped out and it couldn't have gone any more easier to Brad Williams, who happened to pop up for his second try.
Ron Giddo adds the extras. So Canberra stay in the chase. but they still have some chasing to do. Look at the score now, with Penrith in front by 10 points. 16 points. A lot of chasing to do.
Well, this game's well and truly won and lost, and was at half-time, and you can see in the second half that not a lot's happened. We saw an early try to Penrith, Warren Fenton's second try in the 6th minute. Brad Williams scored from a bomb in the 12th minute and has been rather scrappy ever since.
Canberra get a penalty. Now, come on, Canberra, you've got just over 8 minutes left in the game. Show a bit of skill with the ball. Thompson's going to belt it into touch. Successfully. Elliott. Gathered in by Gary Howe. Davis to Lance. Brandon Lee took Waters down. There's Henjack. Thompson. Gitto. Gitto cleverly getting past one man. Couldn't quite set it up. Henjack. Henjack's after this little grubber. So's Fenton, who's got it. And Hoffman makes the tackle. Touch judges in. He saw something the ref missed.
Brandon Lee, it was the incident with Brandon Lee and Waters, Darren Waters, the replacement player for Canberra. Very minor incident. In fact, I thought that Brandon Lee actually helped Waters down because he'd accidentally tackled him without the ball. Fairly gentle incident.
Well, the incident was about 40 metres back this way,
It
wasn't
certainly was, right in the middle of the field and back.
Oh, well, Canberra need a bit of help. Grant. Grant running hard at the line. Henjack. That's Lance. Lance has tried hard all day to try and do something for his team. Lacked a lot of support. Henjack again, ducking under them, rabbiting around there. 28-12, the score in Penrith's favour. Backo to Elliott. Gitto. Tackle by Fenton, right under the Penrith posts. Elliott. Elliott decides to go on his own. He's got it down. What a good try to Elliott. A great individual effort by a tall second rower, Paul Elliott, just stretching out in the tackle to score the try. Well, at last, Penrith scored what you call a conventional try in this half. Elliott getting through the tackle. Look at him stretch out and just get it down on the line. He wasn't too sure about it.
Good play from Elliott. He's been one of their best players in the last couple of weeks. Intelligent players. He dummies to pass to the left, pushes through the tackles and leans out with one big arm on the...
2 more points. Love that look of Paul Elliott's when he got the ball down on the line and then just pushed it a bit further just to make sure he got the try. 28-18. Tight head to the Raiders. Now there's a chance out there to Kinner. Now Kinner's got Williams with him into some nice space. He's rattling down that touchline, and he might even make it to the corner. He's going really hard, and he's in. What a great try to Chris Kinner. A blitzing run from Chris Kinner. It might be too late. If only the Raiders could have done that 20 minutes ago. It came from the scrum. There was a bit of space. Penrith held off a fraction, and Kinner took the ball, and away he went. Mans, he's trying to chase him on the wing there. He's too fast for him, and he just keeps going for the corner and does an excellent job to score.
Chris Kinner's one of the fastest men in the team, and his 75-metre dash. You can see Mark Levy had tried to get him cornered in on the touchline, but all of a sudden Kinner just had too much pace. A last-minute lunge from Levy, all too late, and he's over in the corner.
Gitto from the touchline. It's just missed, just took it inside the posts. 6 points between the teams, time almost up. In fact, time is up. Gary Howell, the man of the match. Gary Howell named the player of the match. A tremendous all-round game, supporting the player with the ball all the time, involved in a lot of the tries. And a good win for Penrith. Canberra had a lot of the ball in the second half, but Penrith got that big break on them when they led 28 points to 6. Full time, it was 28 to 22. The details, 5 tries to 4 in favour of the Panthers. 5 tries to 4. Robinson, Fenton, Howell, Alexander, and Fenton the second try. And for the Raiders, Williams 2 tries.